afternoon. You are tuned into Ability Matters, a program that covers matters to do with abilities, disabilities and everything in between. Ability Matters is one of the longest running disability-related programs in the whole wide world. Starting as Headway On Air in 2007, you can now listen to podcasts of previous Ability Matters programs on YouTube and Spotify. Just search for Ability Matters. Ability Matters is brought to you by My Home Living Care, an NDIS registered disability.
Yes, good afternoon, listeners. You're tuned to 106.9 VOX FM. This is Ability Matters. I'm your host, Tony Scott-Emilio, and with me, as per usual, is my co-host across the desk. How are you, Beck from Flagstaff?
Good. How are you today, Tony?
I'm feeling pretty good now we've started off. Well done. And so who do we have with us today in the studio?
Today I'm really pleased to have two special guests from the Fig Tree and Woonona Lions Club joining us. So we've got Mark, he's from the Fig Tree, and he's also
Illawarra Zone Chair.
Big Kahuna. And I've also got Lyza from Woonona.
That's me. Hello.
So we'll be talking about the Lions Club and all the different things that they actually do within the community. Did we want to go to a song first? Or?
Sounds like a good idea. So let's see what I got lined up for us this morning. I've got Pilot with a song that everyone knows, I believe, 1974's Magic. Now, they are a Scottish pop group, and the song Magic is from the album. Here we go. It's from the album of the same name. Bit of a mouthful there, but here we go.
There you go.
Top song, here we go. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Yes, that was just Magic by Pilot from the 1974 album, from the album of the same name. And now we're going to head over across the other desk to see the interview between Beck from Flagstaff, Mark and Lyza.
Excellent. Thank you, Tony. Good choice of song for the opener as well there.
The interview's concerning the Lions Club, yes?
Yes. So
beautiful.
Lions Club are very well known across Australia for their fantastic community work, from supporting local charities and vision programs to disaster relief and the youth initiatives. The Fig Tree and Woonona Club have been making a big difference in the Illawarra region for many years. Mark and Lyza, welcome to the program, and it's great to both have you here. I'm just going to start by asking, how long have you both been a member of the Lions Club, and why the Lions Club and not some other organisation?
Thanks, Beck. I became a member of Lions 20 years ago. And it just resonated with me, the motto we serve. So that's what I wanted to do with some of my spare time, just help serve the community. So that's why I became a Lion. Yeah.
Okay, my story is a little bit different. I have been a member for 10 years, and I became a member because my son, as you know, had brain cancer. And we had a lot of people coming forward to assist us. And I made a pact with the man upstairs. And I said, if my son survives, I promise for 5 years I will dedicate my life to volunteering. And here I am 10 years later.
Wow, so you've done a double stint there.
I have.
That's awesome.
It's good to see that you followed through with your self-dedication there.
That's
or
true.
Promise.
Yes. And the reason I chose Lions is because it's the only organisation in Australia, really, every dollar that you donate to the Australian Lions gets passed on to the community.
Oh, that's amazing, because I know there's a whole heap of different things out there. But it's great to hear that you're giving every cent back to the community and all the wonderful things and helping out with all the different things that people may have going on.
Because I know that's a very time-honoured, I won't say time-honoured, but I always hear it all the time. Every dollar always goes back into the rotation and into the system. Yeah. But there's never really much evidence of that, is there? But so the Lions actually put it back in through the circulation?
Yep.
Always good to hear.
Every cent goes back, and we're very proud of that. So we pay our own admin fees and what have you. So the members who volunteer pay the administration, so that the community gets every single cent from the barbecues, from the raffles, from the fundraisers. So
lovely.
It's a very important part of what Lions does.
Sounds very admirable. I like it, yes.
A good word, yes. Lovely.
So my question now is for you, Mark.
Okay.
You have been a member for a long time now, and how has the club changed since you have joined?
Yeah, good question. Well, the Fig Tree Club has grown since I joined. There was around 20 members when I joined. We're now up to 38 members, which is the largest club in the Illawarra zone. So that's reasonably good. But unfortunately, with every passing year, the average age of our members goes up. So it'd be lovely to encourage some younger members to join. And it's not about the. I think people have a misconception that there's a lot of work involved in volunteering for a club like Lions and what have you, but it's not really. If you've got a couple of hours a week spare, you can become a Lion. It's not about turning up to multiple meetings and multiple barbecues and all of this sort of stuff. It's just if you've got a couple of hours spare, you'd be welcome as a member in Lions.
And it's actually very rewarding to see the smiles and everything on people's faces when you've been able to give them a bit of a hand.
Yeah, we've done some really wonderful things. One of the things I'm really, really proud of in my role as the zone chair of the Illawarra, we've just chalked up over $500,000 of extra over fundraising activities.
That's amazing.
Yeah, through projects that we've combined. So each individual club has their own services that they support and charities that they support during the year and fund certain things. But 3 years ago, we got together and we said, well, hang on, we could probably do some bigger things if we joined forces and collaborated. And our first project was a project for the neonatal ward at Wollongong Hospital. They were operating with 40-year-old humidity cribs.
Wow.
So that was pretty horrendous when we heard that. So we thought, well, I think we can do something about. We thought we could do something about that. So we all got together and said, hey, let's see what we can do about this. And about 9 months later, we delivered 5 new state-of-the-art humidity cribs to the neonatal ward and 6 what they call billy beds, which are jaundice cots for the neonatal ward. So
that's amazing.
So that was over $150,000 worth of contribution there.
Wow.
I'm guessing they weren't 40 years old, like you just mentioned.
Yeah, they were state of the art. So they've gone from Barney rubble to high tech stuff. So it's been great.
Flintstones to Jetsons. Wow.
Yeah, exactly right.
I'm just thinking that's probably something that my brother was in when he was born, because he was in one of those and he's around that age. So.
We actually had one of our members, Paul at Woonona. He gave birth, or he didn't give birth. His wife gave birth.
That would be an amazing feat.
She gave birth to twins, and they both needed to be put into the cribs. And it was amazing because I was there when the babies were born, and I looked down, and they were working on the baby, and I looked down and I see Fig Tree Lions Club.
Oh wow! So it's got like a little plaque and everything.
Plaque on the side.
Wow!
And then I looked at the other babies, Corrimal Lions Club, and then I said, "Hey, wait a minute. We're from Woonona Lions. We want our Woonona one here." So they went and swapped it over, which was very cute. But see, it all comes around, and yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Sorry, I keep saying amazing. I haven't got another word. I've got to say phenomenal, but that's a big word. Sensational. But yeah, so that's a really great story. That's just showing how we're actually helping out babies in the earliest part of life to get a fighting start.
So then after we finished that, we spoke. We asked the question: was there anything else that the Illawarra Area Health Service needed in regards to equipment like that. And we fairly quickly got a yes.
I'm sure you did.
As you do.
Our respiratory ward is in dire need of new ventilators. They were working pretty much on glorified CPAP machines, which, you know, if you've got a snoring problem and you want to get a good night's sleep, you put a CPAP machine on, as we know.
Yeah.
They were virtually working on glorified those for their ventilation, which wasn't ideal. So the budget on that, when they gave us their want list, was over $220,000, which frightened us a little bit. But
small biggies.
Yes, so there's a lot of sausages and pub raffles in that, isn't there? There's
quite a few, especially if you're doing it at $2 or $3 a pop.
So no, we thought, well, you know, we've got an Australian Lions Foundation behind us and an international foundation behind us that are often happy to give grants for good causes. So the clubs combined again and did some fundraising, and we put some grant applications, and we were successful with those. So we ended up, the respiratory ward, again, like the neonatal ward, went from, you know, probably the bottom of the rungs in regards to the equipment that they were using to be one of the most advanced in Australia with the ventilators that they've got, non-invasive ventilators that were installed. So we installed 5 of those. With closed circuit monitoring, so made a huge difference to the nursing staff in the respiratory
the Illawarra Area Health Service really loves you guys. Totally, yeah.
We've done our bit, which is great, and it's really rewarding, as Lyza would know. You know, we attend the handovers, and it's really rewarding to see the impact, not only on the patients, but on the staff that have now got, you know, much better equipment. They really care about the things they do, and they care about their work and managing their patients. So they were really over the moon that they had this high-tech, better equipment that they could, you know, service there.
It would actually have like a ripple effect, wouldn't it? Not just the staff and the actual patients, but the family around, the people that have to help out and keep everything running smoothly. It's a massive relief to them to know that there's something out there that's brand new and doing the job well. Yeah.
Exactly. No, we've saved quite a few families from the trek up the freeway to Sydney, I think, over the last few years now.
Prince of Wales or something.
Yeah.
Maybe even St George might have them, I'm not sure. Yep. But do we want to flick to some music now, Tony?
Sure, guys. I've got the Master's Apprentices with Because I Love You. There it is, lovely tune. And yes, as I said, that was just the Master's Apprentices with Because I Love You from the 1971 album. Let's double check now. I haven't got it listed here, sorry. So I know I wrote it down yesterday, but yeah. Oh well, I missed it here, sorry. All right, let's get back to the interview between Beck and Lyza and Mark. I'm about to call David again, sorry.
All right. All good.
Both from Flagstaff.
No worries. So this question is directed to both of you. With all the projects and barbecues that Lions are part of, tell us the most that you're proud of. Like we heard about, is it the Illawarra Area Health Service, or is there another one that's even more exciting?
Lyza, do you want to have a go at that first?
For me, so Woonona, we do a magic show every year. That's probably one of my favourite projects. We put on a free magic show for the Illawarra kids.
Wow. Whereabouts do you hold that?
We hold that at Woonona Bulli RSL.
Ah, awesome.
Yeah, and that's through sponsors. They're all businesses. They buy the tickets for the kids, and you know, I get messages throughout the year saying how much they're looking forward to it or how much they just loved it. And yeah, that's one of my favourites. Besides, you know, we do the M&D, we do, yeah, there's just so many. I can't even, the dandelion.
I just want to chuck in for a minute. The M&D, that's motor neurone disease?
Yes.
I know someone that had that, so I'm like, I just want to make sure that everyone else out there knows what we're talking about.
Yes, we hold the sausage sizzle there, which is a lot of bacon and egg rolls and sausages. So, yeah, no, I love it. What about you, Mark?
There's not one project that really stands out. As I mentioned, there's, the greatest thing is the collaboration that we've had between the clubs, and this project that we're now on, which is supporting family victims of domestic violence. So we've jumped away from the Illawarra Area Health Service to helping families. So we're funding the installation of a children's playground at their new facility that's being built at Warrawong. So that's
awesome.
That's a real buzz. But so that one's kicked us over, between the 9 clubs in Illawarra, as I mentioned earlier, that's kicked us over the $500,000 in less than 3 years of combined effort. So that's on top of all of the individual things that the individual clubs do. So the 9 clubs do their own things, as I mentioned. From a Fig Tree point of view, we do an annual, we were supporting MS with their 24-hour MS Swimathon. They've since backed out of the regional areas. So last year we supported Need a Feed, and we did a tour.
Yes, I know about them.
Yeah, the ladies from Need a Feed, Chaz and KP, do a wonderful job out there. So plug to them. And so we got involved and did a 12-hour instead of a 24-hour swim, but they call it the Need a Feed Swim Challenge, and that helped raise quite a bit of money to help them fund a food van to increase their capacity. So from a Fig Tree Club, very proud of that one.
I'm gonna jump in there because I know that Berkeley Community Centre, they're actually basing out of Berkeley Community Centre, and every month they're using that van to help people in the Berkeley area. So, and I'm sure if people would like to come from other areas, they're quite welcome to.
Well,
it's not restricted.
Beck, the van travels around at various days, so they have different locations that the van turns up and feeds people. But so they're quite busy, and the van really has increased their capacity to be able to service those people that are really in need of sustenance and what have you. So
that is really a great thing that you're doing for the community, because there is a lot more now than there has been previously, finding themselves in that situation where they're not able to feed themselves with the current markets and rents and whatnot, and even home loan repayments. So again, this question is for both of you. What do you personally enjoy about being part of the Lions Club?
Oh, okay.
Just caught it by surprise there. Here we go.
Sorry.
Natural.
Being a lion is about working together, of course. I just love, you make friends. I can speak to an 80-year-old person that's a volunteer, and I can speak to a 18-year-old person that's a volunteer, and everybody's just working together, the teamwork, and just helping the community, just giving back. Just even, I remember taking a basket of things for someone who was struggling that just had a newborn baby, and she just burst into tears. She was just so happy. And that wasn't a lot to put together, but, it made a huge difference.
Makes a big difference to people's lives, especially when they might feel like they're doing it on their own, or they haven't got that support around them, and just to get a little bit of something.
That's right. And what are we here for if we're not going to help people?
True.
What about you, Mark?
I love the camaraderie. I think collectively, our club, we get on, we work hard and we play hard as well. I was at a Bunnings barbecue on Friday, and we all sort of had a crack at each other, in a friendly way, in a really friendly way while we were doing that, customer service and operations, doing the cooking and what have you. So it's about having fun as well. So we really enjoy each other's company, and we have quite a few social events during the course of the year, not just fundraising events. So we get together with the wives and the families and what have you when we can, and try to have a bit of fun. So It's all about getting out there and helping the community, but enjoying yourself at the same time. So it's not all about work. It's about, making friends, helping the community and having some fun along the way.
Yes, and from what I am taking from what both of you have said, it sounds like Lions in Illawarra are doing a really great job by collaborating together and making sure they're helping the whole Illawarra community with what they've got and the different branches that they've got.
And all I was getting from both of you talking just then was the Lions team in general, both the Woonona and the Illawarra, get a very rewarding a sense of satisfaction just from giving back to the community, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's you really, it's a cliche, but you really get more out of it than you put in, because when you walk through, when our members walked through the neonatal ward and met the families after handing that over, there was tears. It really was a moving experience, and the same with the respiratory ward thing, and I'm sure with the children's playground it'll be the same. It's just that ability, that the sense of I suppose satisfaction that you get in seeing that you've done something that really makes a difference to people's lives. So it's really a great feeling.
Definitely. I think that it's very, and I'm going to use that word again, it's very admirable.
Wow.
What you both are doing and all your different clubs throughout the Illawarra.
Powerful, yes. Well, oddly enough, on a day like today, I've got lined up Supertramps, It's Raining Again from 1982.
So this one is for you, Lyza.
Oh, lucky man.
Yes.
Microphone would be good, yes.
Speak to me.
What skills do you need to join Lions Club Australia? Is there anything in particular?
Oh, I would say compassion. Yes, definitely. Be able to work in a team environment. But even if you work alone, we've had a few members that, that like to work on their own, and they just take the jobs that they like to do on their own. It's still, everybody's still doing the same thing, the same goal. So, yeah, I think just having a good heart and wanting to give back to the community.
Bit of dedication too, I imagine.
Yeah, dedication. Yeah.
So no computer skills are required?
Look, it helps. Well, the secretary should have computer skills.
Oh, obviously, yes. But, yeah, it's not like you have to have a certain set of things that you can do. It's a willingness to take part.
Correct.
And do those things.
And we also have workshops for different positions in the club. And everybody helps everybody. So, yeah, if you don't know how to do something, I'm sure there's someone that can help you and teach you.
There's one thing I've been wondering. Are people skills a necessary thing to be part of the Lions Club?
It helps. It definitely helps.
Yeah.
But no, we've had some people that are introverts and they just like to come and...
So they might be the people that cook on the sausage barbecue.
Or cut the sausages.
Yeah, do things,
The background.
Yeah, the background stuff. Yeah, everybody...
That essentially has to get done, or you're not going to get a sausage.
That's right. Well, we had a member once that just didn't want to do anything out front, wanted to be behind the scenes, but now we can't stop this person from being out the front. So it brings people...
They've come into their own, and now
That's right.
They evolve
and I
over
suppose
time,
it's something
perhaps,
that would develop over time as well. So, Mark, this will probably be the last question, but that's okay. We're doing well with time here. If someone is thinking about joining Lions Club, how do they go about it? How do you recruit?
Well, it's just if they're keen to, as I mentioned earlier, just to give a couple of hours a week or whatever they can, pick up the phone or jump on to the computer. We've got in the Illawarra, we've got clubs in Helensburgh, through Olostamere, Woonona obviously, Corrimal, Fig Tree, Wollongong, Dapto, Oak Flats and Shellharbour. So we've got the whole of Illawarra covered, so you can find... you can hook into one of those areas. If you're in one of those local areas, just jump on the website, Google up Lions Club in your area, and I'm sure you'll find it. and just jump on and, make the call. Just would welcome people to come along and, initially all they need to do is just come along to a couple of meetings or help out on a couple of fundraisers or whatever, just to make sure it's right for them, that they feel that they can fit. They don't, with the question to Lyza, you don't need any specific high-level skills or anything. You just need the desire to serve or to help your community, and that's all you really need. So, pick up the phone or jump on the computer and make that call now. We'd love to have you.
Awesome, and I suppose I'm going to ad hoc here and ask my own question because I just thought of something. For a lot of our listeners out there that are probably in the position where they have a lot of free time on their hands but not a complete capacity to do things, but maybe can do a little bit here or a little bit there, are they welcome to join your club as well?
Yeah, obviously, yep. So Lyza would love to have some members out at Woonona. All the clubs really need more help.
Casual helpers, yeah.
Casual helpers,
That's right,
yeah, absolutely, yeah. So from time to time, our individual clubs get helpers that aren't members because their members can't carry out that barbecue or that fundraiser by themselves. So people will come in, and we've had partnerships with like View Clubs and what have you, to make sure that we can reach the community and service the community to the capacity we need. So, the more members, the better. So if you're thinking about doing it, just do it.
And I'm also
Nike
thinking off the top of my head for all those students out there at UOW that are looking to do something in the community and give back and have a spare few hours a week, I think this is probably the right choice for you. Best
The right
fit.
avenue, yes.
Absolutely. It's not an old person's club. It's a club for people that want to give to their communities.
That's right.
Any age, right through, so we've got a diverse range of ages and what have you. So if you think you're too young, no, you're not. We'd love to have you.
Yeah. Yes, could even have some really young ones, like under 15 even maybe. Keen to help out.
I think it's my time to play a little tune there. I've got Guns N' Roses with Yesterdays from the 1991 album Use Your Illusion 1. Okay, yes, that was just, as I said, Guns N' Roses with Yesterdays from the 1991 album Use Your Illusion 1. And now getting back over, do we have any more?
We're just going to wrap up and say
Wrap it
thank
up.
you very
Lovely.
much to Mark and Lyza for giving up their hour today and telling us all about the Lions Club. We really do appreciate that. For all of those people listening out there and want to get involved in something, Lions Club sounds like a really great organisation to be involved with. Thank you so much to everyone for listening this afternoon. I'll be back again next week.
Thanks, Beck. Thanks, Tony.
Thanks.
Mark.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you
And
for the
I'm sure
opportunity.
we'll be happy to have you again in the future for anything like you
Update,
might want to
yep.
advertise or let us know what's happening. If you've got any major projects or anything, happy to share it and let people know what's going on and how they can get involved.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Well, I honestly thought that I knew a fair bit about Lions Club and everything like that, but now I've seen you guys and I'm speaking to you firsthand. Wow. That's all I can say.
I have
Wow.
to say, I'll be honest, I really love your must lollies.
So is that the draw card?
Yeah, we've got mints. They're great.
The
Yeah,
cakes are pretty good too. The
Wow.
cakes and the puddings.
Yeah, the Christmas cake.
And back in the day, I used to, when I was early teenager, you can buy musk lollies
Yeah, I remember
and
those.
spearmint lollies in the little lion's
Little
box.
plastic,
We've still
yeah.
got them.
Yeah,
They're still getting around.
they're great.
Yep.
I don't know who your supplier is, but they're good.
Genuine. Nice stuff.